Hi guys, it's Margarita here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wellness with Margarita. And in case you're new here, please you're not lost. In case you stumbled into this, just on your way into other videos, please come, stay here because this is where you belong. You don't need lies, you need the truth. And I know this is all you need. Please feel so much welcome and appreciated. For the returning subscribers, this is your home. This is where you're supposed to be. And I know you're here forever. And I know you're not gonna leave. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, those that have been sharing, those that have been calling to encourage me about this. And I feel so much appreciated. Have my immense love for you. Thank you so much. It's gonna be an undying one forever. So today we're not going to talk a lot, but before I even tell you what this episode is all about, and I know you already have a clue of what it is from that caption down there, do the necessary by subscribing, liking, share, and don't leave before you comment something. Just talk to me. That is how I get to know how we're interacting and how you actually reacting on what I'm telling you here. Thank you so much. Having have done that, let me go straight to what we've been doing. It's been beautiful days of detox. Day 1 to day 10, and today being day 21. We started on day 11th. There are many things that have happened along the way. I've shared some have not shared, but I know what has brought you here is actually something that you've been yearning to say. One of the major things why people detox is for weight loss, but then we have a lot of things alongside detox that you're going to experience, that you'll get to realize it's the most beautiful thing, even if you're not striving for weight loss. One of the most benefits is just having your system all cleansed, feeling all freshened up, feeling some kind of vibrance in you, like some elation that is not going to be found anywhere. Just imagine, guys, just a few days, like 2 weeks ago, as I was climbing up the stairs, what I would feel is that dying, kind of breathing laboriously for some air. Why? Because I was feeling so much full of self, some kind of bloating in my stomach. At times I would even feel like not even sleepy. Have you ever had some kind of insomnia? Like in the middle of night, people are just snoring somewhere, and here you are seated, no sleep. And when you're trying to sleep, no sleep actually gets to come. That's some of the struggles that you may be going through. That actually shows that you need to do some detox. Some other more is the bad breath. What can you say about your bad? Like, do you have some fresh breath? It does not start from here. You could be brushing every other time, as we know it's habitual anyway. It's a routine that every morning you wake, you have to do it. And before you go to bed, you have to do it. But then why do you have that kind of bad breath? It's because of what is happening in this machine that holds everything. By the way, did you know that actually the stomach is where it runs everything or controls everything in your body, from the head to your toe? Same to actually what we call our all system. Exercise is not gonna help if you're not in good diet. And so 80% of your diet contributes to what and who you are. Even who you are, not only what, but who you are. How you react on people. If you're acting like a carnivore, then please, that is some kind of a trick that you're supposed to really work on, because it means you're taking a lot of actually animal products, or you're taking a lot of meat, which is not actually healthy. But if you want to look like that kind of a bouncy horse that is swaying beautifully in some kind of a grazing field, you know the trick? Eat what that horse eats. So be what you eat. Before I even get to preach a lot, allow me to say that I'm the most happy person. I'm the happiest person on this planet. Having have tried detox and it worked. And if you've not tried it, please get to check on the links below. Find out what this beautiful lady did, that she's really glad that she tried. And so you must have to try it too. So one of those things that I've really found with the detox is, one, the insomnias are gone, bad breath gone. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm sure I've always had the bad breath, but yeah, it gets to live and it goes forever. We also have something called the visceral fat, which normally happens along this part. Guys, what happens when you stand someday and you dress and you feel like everything is saggy? And like every other time when you used to feel like it's all tight, that is the beauty of actually the detox. And you must have to go check and see what are some of the necessary things that you should get to consider before you start your detox in the video down there. So it's been good days of detox. Day 1 was beautiful, day 2 was beautiful, but on to day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was the worst of the worst, because we were trying to actually balance what we've not been having with what is actually present. And onwards to day 5, things started to change, and I was feeling more better, and the system had already adopted. And I've not actually had to share what I had on day 8, 9, and 10, because it's the last days, and everything that I was using on the first few days is what the first 3 days is what I used on the last 3 days. That's why we've not had to do smoothies. We've not had episodes of smoothies that we're going to have for day 8, 9, and 10. Glad we're done, and here we are, feeling so much rejuvenated, and I hope you get to try it too. So guys, in case you're wondering how we made it through the 10 days, one of the key things that you actually need before you even go out for shopping, before you get to see what is necessary in the kitchen, what are some of the ingredients that I'm gonna use, how am I gonna prepare them, at what time, or what are some of the measurements, you have to work on something that is really very key, because without that, you're not gonna make it. Guess what that is? Discipline. Discipline is very key when it comes to this journey, because that is actually what is going to motivate you into doing it from day 1, managing to day 2, onwards to day 3, day 4, and every other time you want to feel like giving up. Please remember what actually made you to start it. Why do you think you nailed this? If you get to procrastinate it, then remember, procrastination is the worst enemy when it comes to progress. And so, do you want to actually have your enemy dine with you and you stay wherever you are forever? You gotta start this. Plus, you need it. You need it, like it's a must. You have to do it. Try it. It works out, and it doesn't work without discipline. So one of the key things that we did is we went out for shopping. We have everything down there. After the shopping, we started doing the recipes from day 1 onwards to the last day that we had the smoothies. So we've been using actually some of the most available, not most available, all the ingredients that we use for this detox are just available within, and you don't need like anything. This is not rocket science. Guys, avoid all these other things that will tell you, oh, go look for that, and when you go to the store next to you, don't find them. In fact, I had to avoid some of those things that I know are not actually found in every store. I had to use the locally available things for our recipes, and it has worked. So I wish you all the best of luck as you start the detox. And guys, we're going to also start another journey. We have to do keto, that is the keto diet, and alongside intermittent fasting. So we get to see what are some of the time that we're going to have for the intermittent fasting, and then at what time are we going to be preparing our keto foods. So we now set on clean eating, and clean eating means we don't just do the clean eating, but we also have to exercise a bit. Some of the things that I've had to do for the exercise is gift myself something beautiful here. This is actually going to help me into monitoring my heart rate and the steps and get to see the speed that every progress that I get to make is I get to jog, maybe get to do the morning run, maybe when I'm actually doing some cardios, I get to share with you the progress, and in every bit of it, it's gonna be beautiful. Just have your mindset. Let's get to start this together, and I wish you all the best of luck as we start this new journey with me. We've already started the journey, and so we just going on with it. What do you think is the challenge? I'm not gonna disclose that, but in the next video, I'm gonna show you a glimpse of what we're going to have for the entire time that we'll be doing this wellness documentation. And all I need from you is actually have to board this train, because you're not gonna leave it. Let's get to love it together. We have different dimensions to wellness. One of them is fitness, which is actually what we've had to start with. We also have the spiritual, we have the environmental, and many more. We have lots, like around 6. What are some of those things? I'm gonna do some vlogs on them, and then we get to see what else do we need. One, spiritual preparedness. You have to train yourself, and before that is the first thing that you gotta start with. Then we have the train on the move. So feel free to share anything. Feel free to share your comments, your ideas that you feel have left out, anything that you feel is not working well, any question, and anything pertaining wellness. Margarita loves you, and so we're here to support each other. Let's show some love. Let's do everything. But don't leave before you subscribe down there. Adios. Bye-bye.